Hello dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel. As a core 5 paper as what is evaluation, the meaning of evaluation as a discussion करिबा तेणु भिडियोटी आरंभ शेष पर्यंत देखिए. Meaning of evaluation. Evaluation is a broader term than measurement and assessment. It is more comprehensive than measurement and assessment. It is the most complete and least understood of the terms. It goes ahead of measurement, which simply indicates the numerical value. Assessment is used for measuring or determining personal attributes that is totality of the environment of learning and the student's accomplishment. But evaluation is used when the subject is not person or a group of persons, but the effectiveness of a course or program of a teaching or method of teaching. Evaluation includes both tangible and intangible qualities. Different educationists have defined the term evaluation in the following way. ତାହେଲେ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ କହିଲେ କ'ଣ ନା ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ ହେଉଛି ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ ଟିକେ ବହୁତ ବ୍ୟାପକ ଶବ୍ଦ. ତେଣୁ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ ମିନ୍ସ କ୍ୱାଣ୍ଟିଫିକେସନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ସମ୍ ଫେନୋମେନା, ବଟ୍ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଆଡ଼ିଂ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ଟୁ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଫେନୋମେନା. ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ ସରିଲା ପରେ ଆମେ ଯାହାକୁ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ଆଡ଼୍ କରୁଛେ ତାକୁ କ'ଣ କହୁଛେ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ ବୋଲି କହିଥାଉ. ମୂଲ୍ୟ ନିରୂପଣ କରିବା. ତାହେଲେ ଦେଖିବା ଡିକ୍ସନାରୀ ଅଫ୍ ଏଜୁକେସନ୍ CV ଗୁଡ୍ କ'ଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି. CV ଗୁଡ୍ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଦ ପ୍ରୋସେସ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଆସର୍ଟେନିଂ ଅର୍ ଜଜିଂ ଦ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ଅର୍ ଆମାଉଣ୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ by use of a standard of appraisal includes judgment in terms of internal evidence and external criteria. Encyclopedia of Educational Research କ'ଣ କହୁଛି. To measure means to observe or to determine the magnitude of a variety. Evaluation means assessment or appraisal. तापर James M. Bradfield, according to James M. Bradfield, evaluation is the assignment of symbols to phenomenon in order to characterize the worth or value of a phenomenon, usually with reference to some social, cultural or scientific standards. Then N.E. Groenland and R.L. Lin କ'ଣ କହୁଛି. According to N.E. Groenland and R.L. Lin, evaluation is a systematic process of collecting, analyzing and interpreting information to determine the extent to which pupils are achieving instructional objectives. दुईटा कि तीनटा ଯେତେବେଳେ ପଢ଼ିବ ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଡେଫିନେସନ୍ ପିଲାମାନେ ଲେଖିବ ଦୁଇଟି କି ତିନୋଟି ଡେଫିନେସନ୍ ଲେଖିଲେ ଯଥେଷ୍ଟ. ତେଣୁ ଫ୍ରମ୍ ଦି ଏବଭ୍ ଡେଫିନେସନ୍ସ ଇଟ୍ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ବି ସେଡ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ ଇଜ୍ ମଚ୍ ମୋର୍ କମ୍ପ୍ରିହେନ୍ସିଭ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ inclusive than measurement and test. A test is a set of questions. Measurement is assigning numbers to the results of the test according to some specific rules. On the other hand, evaluation adds value judgment to it. ବୁଝିଲା ପିଲାମାନେ. ଟେଷ୍ଟ ଦ୍ୱାରା କ'ଣ ହେଉଛି ନା ଟେଷ୍ଟ ହେଉଛି ଗୋଟେ ସେଟ୍ ଅଫ୍ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍, ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ର ଗୋଟେ ସେଟ୍ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ସେଇଟା ଆଡ଼ମିନିଷ୍ଟର କରାଯାଏ. ଏବଂ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ ଇଜ୍ ଆସାଇନିଂ ନମ୍ବର୍ସ ଟୁ ଦି ରେଜଲ୍ଟସ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଟେଷ୍ଟ ଆକର୍ଡ଼ିଂ ଟୁ ସମ୍ ଯେଉଁ ଅନୁସାରେ ହିଁ ଟେଷ୍ଟଟା କରାଯାଇଥିବ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ କୁହାଯାଉଛି ଯେ ଆକର୍ଡ଼ିଂ ଟୁ ସମ୍ ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ୍ ରୁଲ୍ସ. ଅନ୍ ଦି ଅଦର ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ ଆଡ୍ସ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ. ପ୍ରଥମେ ଟେଷ୍ଟ କରାଗଲା, ତାକୁ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ କରାଗଲା ଏବଂ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ କରିସାରିଲା ପରେ ହାଉ ଫାର୍ ଦ ପରଫର୍ମାନ୍ସ ଇଜ୍, ଏ ହେଉଛି କ'ଣ ନା ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍. ବୁଝିପାରିଲେ ପିଲାମାନେ. ଫର୍ ଏକ୍ଜାମ୍ପଲ୍, ହ୍ୱେନ୍ ୱି ସେ ନରେଶ ସିକ୍ୟୁର୍ଡ 50 marks in mathematics, it just indicate how much Naresh has successfully answered. It does not include any qualitative description, that is how good he is in mathematics. Evaluation on the other hand include both quantitative description, measurement, and qualitative description, non-measurement, along with value judgments. We can illustrate this relationship between measurement, non-measurement and evaluation with the help of the following diagram. କହିଲେ ଏହା ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆମେ ଜାଣିପାରିବା ଯେ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ କ'ଣ, ନନ୍ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ କ'ଣ ଏବଂ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ କ'ଣ. ତେଣୁ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଉଛି କ'ଣ ନା ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଉଛି କ୍ୱାଣ୍ଟିଟେଟିଭ୍ ଡେସ୍କ୍ରିପସନ୍. ଏଇଟା ପ୍ରିଣ୍ଟିଂ ମିଷ୍ଟେକ୍ ହେଇଛି, ଏଇଟା ହେବ କ୍ୱାଣ୍ଟିଟେଟିଭ୍. ପିଲାମାନେ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଦେଖ, ଏଇଟା ହେଉଛି କ୍ୱାଣ୍ଟିଟେଟିଭ୍ ଡେସ୍କ୍ରିପସନ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଅର୍ ଏପଟେ ହେଉଛି କ'ଣ ନା ନନ୍ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ. ନନ୍ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଉଛି କ୍ୱାଲିଟେଟିଭ୍ ଡେସ୍କ୍ରିପସନ୍, ତା ଦେହରେ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଆଡ଼୍ ହେଉଛି, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍. ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ କହିଲେ କ'ଣ, ଯେତେବେଳେ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ କରିସାରୁଛେ ତାପରେ କ୍ୱାଲିଟେଟିଭ୍ ଡେସ୍କ୍ରିପସନ୍ କରୁଛେ, ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ଆଡ଼୍ କରୁଛେ, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍. ବୁଝିହେଲା ପିଲାମାନେ. ତେଣୁ ଏଠି ହେବ କ୍ୱାଣ୍ଟିଟେଟିଭ୍ ଡେସ୍କ୍ରିପସନ୍. Let's now discuss what is principles of evaluation. What are the principles of evaluation? Evaluation is a systematic process of determining to what extent instructional objectives have been achieved, so that evaluation must be carried out with the effective techniques. The following principles will help to make the evaluation process effective. 1. First principle is it must be clearly stated what is to be evaluated. It means a teacher must be clear about the purpose of evaluation. He must formulate the instructional objectives and define them clearly in terms of students' observable behavior. Before selecting the achievement measures, the intended learning outcomes must be specified clearly. Second one is a variety of evaluation techniques should be used for comprehensive evaluation. That means it is not possible to evaluate all the aspects of achievement with the help of a single technique. For the better evaluation, the objective test, the techniques like objective test, essay test, observational techniques, etc., should be used. Therefore, a complete picture of the pupil's achievement and development can be assessed. Third one is an evaluator should know the limitations of different evaluation techniques. It means evaluation can be done with the help of simple observation or highly developed standardized test, but it has its own limitations. There may be measurement errors. Sampling errors is a common factor in educational and psychological measurement. An achievement test may not include whole course content. Error in measurement can also found due to students guessing on objective test. Error is also found due to incorrect interpretation of test scores. Then the fourth principle is the technique of evaluation must be appropriate for the characteristics or performance to be measured. It means every evaluation technique is appropriate for some use and inappropriate for another. Therefore, while selecting an evaluation technique, one must be well aware of the strength and limitations of the techniques. The fifth principle is evaluation is a means to an end, but not an end in itself. The evaluation technique is used to take decisions about the learner. It is not merely gathering data about the learner, because blind collection of data is wastage of both time and effort. But the evaluation is meant for some useful purpose. This is all about what are the principles of evaluation. Let's now discuss what are the functions of evaluation. Functions of evaluation. The chief aim of teaching learning process is to enable the pupil to achieve intended learning outcomes. In this process, the learning objectives are fixed. Then, the progress after the instruction, the progress of the learning is periodically evaluated. From the previous discussion, we can form an idea of the function of evaluation process, and that can be summarized as follows. First function is evaluation helps in preparing instructional objectives. Instructional objective ମାନେ ହେଉଛି କ'ଣ ନା ଶିକ୍ଷଣ ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ। ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ କରୁଛେ ବା ଟିଚିଂ ଲର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ପ୍ରୋସେସ୍ ଚାଲୁଛି, ସେତେବେଳେ କିଛି ଶିକ୍ଷଣ ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ ଆମର ରହିଛି। ତେଣୁ ସେହି ଶିକ୍ଷଣ ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟକୁ ଆମେ ଗଠନ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ବା ଶିକ୍ଷଣ ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟକୁ ଧାରଣ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଇଭାଲୁଏସନ୍ ଆମକୁ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କରିଥାଏ। Learning outcomes expected from classroom discussion can be fixed by using evaluation results. What type of knowledge and understanding the students should develop, what skill they should display, what interest and attitude they should develop. Answer to all these questions can only be possible when we can identify the instructional objectives and state them clearly in terms of intended learning outcomes. Only a good evaluation process helps us to fix up a set of perfect instructional objectives. ତାପରେ ନେକ୍ସଟ ହେଉଛି କ'ଣ, evaluation process helps in assessing the learner's need. It means in the teaching learning process, it is very much necessary to know the needs of the learners. The instructor must know the knowledge and skills to be mastered by the students. It helps to know whether the students possess required knowledge and skills to proceed with the instruction. The third function is evaluation helps in providing feedback to the learners. It means An evaluation process helps the teacher at a printing mistake evaluation hour EVA hour. Process helps the teacher to know the learning difficulties of the students. It helps to bring about an improvement in different school practices. It also ensures an appropriate follow-up service. Next function is evaluation. Something printing mistake evaluation helps in preparing programmed materials. It means programmed instruction is a continuous series of learning sequences. First, the instructional materials are presented in a limited amount, then a test is given to response the instructional materials. Next, feedback এটা হচ্ছে feedback এটা book হয়ে যাচ্ছে feedback is provided on the basis response made, so without an effective evaluation process the program learning is not possible. Next function hoଉଛି evaluation helps in curriculum development. It means curriculum development is an important aspect of the instructional process. Evaluation data helps in the curriculum development to determine the effectiveness of the new procedures, identify areas where supervision is needed. Evaluation also helps to determine the degree to what extent an existing curriculum is effective. Thus, evaluation data are helpful in constructing the new curriculum and evaluating the existing curriculum. Next function is evaluation helps in reporting pupils' progress. It means a systematic evaluation procedure provides an objective and a comprehensive picture of each pupil's progress. This comprehensive nature of evaluation process helps the teacher to report on the total development of the pupil to the parent and administrators. This type of objective information about the pupil provides the foundation for the most effective cooperation between parents, teachers, and administrators. Next function is evaluation data are very much useful in guidance and counseling, which means evaluation procedure are very much necessary for educational, vocational, and personal guidance. In order to assist the pupils to solve their problems in the educational, vocational, and personal fields, the counselor must have an objective knowledge of the pupil's abilities, interests. An effective evaluation procedure helps in getting a comprehensive picture of the pupil, which leads to effective guidance and counseling. Next function is evaluation helps in effective school administration, which means evaluation data helps the administrators to judge the extent to which the objective of the institution are being achieved, to find out strength and weakness of the curriculum and arranging special school programs. It also helps in decisions concerning admission, grouping, gradation, and promotion of the students. Next function is evaluation data are helpful for research generalization. It means in almost all types of educational research, evaluation data are required to test the hypothesis and generalize the findings. It also helps in research areas like a comparative study of different curricula, effectiveness of different methods, and organizational plans, etc. Next function is evaluation helps in diagnosing teaching learning problems. It means evaluation helps in diagnosing the weak points in the school program as well as weak point of the students, so that appropriate remedial programs can be suggested. It also helps in recognizing special traits and aptitude, interest, and intelligence of the individual child. ତାପରେ ଦେଖିବା ଆସ ପିଲାମାନେ କ'ଣ ନା ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଦ ରିଲେସନସିପ୍ ବିଟୱିନ୍ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଆସେସମେଣ୍ଟ. Measurement is a process of quantifying the student's performance or instructional outcomes. On the other hand, assessment is a comprehensive and continuous process. It covers every aspect of the individual's achievement in the educational program. It is an integral part of educational system in which both students and teachers are partners. टेबुलटा देख पे भल भाव में इंटर रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन मेजरमेंट एंड आसेसमेंट. पर्पस कौन रही डायमेंशन प्रथम देख डायमेंशन तापर मेजरमेंट्स नेक्स्ट आसेसमेंट. फास्ट हूँ पर्पस मेजरमेंट कौन रही ना क्वांटिफिकेशन आसाइनिंग न्यूमरल्स फॉर ए वेरिएबल. आसेसमेंट पर्पस कौन ना क्वालिटेटिव एंड आसाइनिंग बोथ ग्रेड एंड लेवल. तापर फंक्शन होची कोन ना मेजरमेंट रो फंक्शन होची कोन ना प्रोग्नोसिस डायग्नोसिस एंड रिसर्च असेसमेंट रो फंक्शन होची कोन ना सिलेक्शन प्रोवाइडिंग फीडबैक ग्रेडिंग प्रमोशन सर्टिफिकेशन प्रेडिक्शन एंड डायग्नोसिस तापर नेचर नेचर होची मेजरमेंट रो कोन ना फॉर्मल प्लान्ड प्रिसाइज एंड एक्यूरेट बट असेसमेंट रो नेचर होची कोन ना बोथ फॉर्मल एंड इनफॉर्मल बोथ प्लान्ड एंड अनप्लान्ड कंटिन्यूअस एंड लेस एक्यूरेट तापर स्केल होची कोन ना मेजरमेंट रो इंटरनल एंड रेशियो स्केल असेसमेंट रो स्केल होची कोन ना नॉमिनल ऑर्डिनल इंटरवल एंड रेशियो स्केल स्केल गुडा पढ़िया पिला माने आगु को तापर मेथड होची मेजरमेंट रो कोन ना टेस्टिंग एंड ऑब्जर्वेशन असेसमेंट रो होची ऑब्जर्वेशन इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चनियर रिकॉर्ड्स रेटिंग स्केल चेकलिस्ट ऑब्जर्वेशन ओरल एंड रिटन टेस्ट तापर स्कोप बा यूज कोन नैरो एंड फॉर्मल आरे होची असेसमेंट होची ब्रॉडर स्कोप इनफॉर्मल यूज होची तापर देखिबा यूज मेजरमेंट कोन फिजिकल साइंस बिहेवियरल साइंस एजुकेशन साइकोलॉजी एजुकेशनल एंड वोकेशनल गाइडेंस टेस्टिंग हाइपोथेसिस असेसमेंट होची ना असेसमेंट ऑफ अ प्रोजेक्ट कैरियर गाइडेंस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ग्रेडिंग सर्टिफाइंग एक्सेट्रा तापर टूल्स होची मेजरमेंट कोन साइकोलॉजिकल टेस्ट लाइक इंटेलिजेंस टेस्ट एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट अचीवमेंट टेस्ट लाइक ओरल टेस्ट एसे टाइप टेस्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप टेस्ट ऑब्जर्वेशन असेसमेंट टूल होची कोन इन्वेंटोरीज रेटिंग स्केल्स इंटरव्यू सिचुएशनल टेस्ट चेकलिस्ट ऑब्जर्वेशन टेक्निक्स एक्सेट्रा तेणु दिस इज रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन मेजरमेंट एंड असेसमेंट रिलेशनशिप मेजरमेंट एंड इभालुएशन मेजरमेंट कौन एवं इभालुएशन भितर कौन रही रिलेशनशिप It means measurement is a quantitative determination of how much an individual's performance has been while evaluation is a qualitative judgment about how good or satisfactory an individual's performance. Evaluation is integrated with the entire test of education and not only with examinations, tests and measurements. Measurement is a process of ascertaining the quantity of something. On the other hand, evaluation refers to determining the quality or value of something. Measurement answers to the question how much and evaluation answers to the question how good. We can summarize the major difference between measurement and evaluation as following. Difference between measurement and evaluation. पिलामाने ए डिफरेंस भल भाव में मन रखिबो नोट प्रिपेयर करिकी एटा इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन तेणु डिफरेंस देखिए मेजरमेंट एंड इवैल्यूएशन फर्स्ट पॉइंट होची मेजरमेंट रिफर्स टू द ऑब्जर्वेशंस दैट कैन बी एक्सप्रेस्ड क्वांटिटेटिवली बट इवैल्यूएशन इज क्वालिटेटिव एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ द डाटा सेकंड पॉइंट इज मेजरमेंट आंसर्स टू द क्वेश्चन हाउ मच बट इवैल्यूएशन आंसर्स टू द क्वेश्चन हाउ गुड हाउ मच कहले केते परिमाण रे मेजरमेंट परिमाप बुझे थाए किंतु इवैल्यूएशन मूल्यांकन कहले कौन हाउ गुड केते भल करिछि थर्ड पॉइंट इज मेजरमेंट इज प्रिसाइज एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव व्हेयर एज इवैल्यूएशन इज सब्जेक्टिव फोर्थ पॉइंट इज मेजरमेंट असाइन न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू टू क्वांटिफाई द डाटा बट इवैल्यूएशन एड्स वैल्यू जजमेंट टू स्टेट द क्वालिटी ऑफ द डाटा नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज मेजरमेंट डिटरमाइन्स द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ ए वेरिएबल but evaluation not only determines the magnitude but adds meaning to such measurements. Next is measurement is scientific in nature but evaluation is philosophical in nature. Next point is measurement supplies data for evaluation but evaluation receives data from measurement for interpretation. The next point is it is comprehensive but evaluation is comprehensive and integrated. Next point is through test the ability of an individual is measured. In evaluation, through evaluation the scores obtained from measurement are interpreted. Next point is it covers a single aspect of subject matter and achievement. Next point is it gives stress on all aspects of pupils' behavior and progress. Evaluation is objective based. Next point is measurement is concerned with knowing the level of attainment. But evaluation is concerned with its improvement. Next point is measurement is the science of collecting the information about objects to be studied, but evaluation includes the use of information collected by the process of measurement. ରିଲେସନସିପ୍ଟା କ୍ୟାନ୍ ବି ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ୍ଡ in this diagram। जो डायग्रामटा ହେଇଛି ଏଥିରେ मेजरमेंट टेस्ट आसेसमेंट एंड मेजरमेंट रही। तब नेक्स्ट देखिए रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन आसेसमेंट एंड इवैल्यूएशन। कौन रिलेशनशिप रही है आसेसमेंट एवं इवैल्यूएशन? फर्स्ट आम पढ़ले मेजरमेंट एंड इवैल्यूएशन, देन आसेसमेंट एंड इवैल्यूएशन। Generally people use both the terms assessment and evaluation interchangeably, but there is a distinction between the two। এটা মানে this is a there is a distinction between the two terms। Assessment provides feedback on knowledge, skills, attitudes and work products for the purpose of elevating future performances and learning outcomes। Evaluation determines the level of quality of a performance or outcome। It enables decision making based on the level of quality demonstrated। Although assessment and evaluation are used for different reasons, they do have some similar steps, but both involve specifying criteria to observe in a performance or outcome। Both require collection of data and other evidence by observing the performance or by looking at the outcome product। Both require a performance and a person who collects information about the performance। Assessment and evaluation both conclude with a report of the findings। In both cases, a person, either evaluator or assessor, observes or collects evidence about the performance of or outcome. Another person either assesses or evaluates, performs or develops an outcome। In assessment, the focus of control rests with performer, and in evaluation it rests with the observer। In assessment, the focus of control rests with the performer, and in evaluation it rests with the observer। In assessment, there is no mention of the actual quality of the performance. It is only mentioned how to make the next performance stronger। There is no language indicating the level of quality such as good, terrible or terrific, but in evaluation report, the information regarding the actual quality of the performance is given। This may be in the form of a grade, score and evaluative comment। The difference and similarities between assessment and evaluation can be summarized as following। The similarities and difference between assessment and evaluation। प्रथमे व्हाट इज पर्पस? आसेसमेंट पर्पस हूँ कौन ना टू इम्प्रूव द क्वालिटी ऑफ फ्यूचर परफॉर्मेंस। इभाल्युएसन पर्पस हूँ कौन ना टू डिटरमिन द क्वालिटी ऑफ द प्रेजेंट परफॉर्मेंस। तापर हु रिक्वेस्टेड ना आसेसी, इभाल्युएसन के ना क्लाइंट। तापर हु परफॉर्म्स से आसेसी एंड इभाल्युएसन हूँ इभालुएट। हु ऑब्जर्व्स इट कहले आसेसी। एथरे हूँ कौन ना इभाल्युएसन इभालुएटर, वन हु इभालुएट्स। हु सेट्स क्राइटेरिया, आसेसमेंट हूँ आसेसर एंड आसेसी। इभाल्युएसन हूँ कि ना क्लाइंट विथ पॉसिबल कंसल्टेशन विथ इभालुएटर। नेक्स्ट हूँ हु यूजेस द इनफॉरमेशन। एथरे हूँ आसेसमेंट हूँ ना आसेसी इन फ्यूचर परफॉर्मेंसेस। इभाल्युएसन हूँ ना क्लाइंट टू मेक डिसीजंस। नेक्स्ट व्हेन फीडबैक इज प्रोवाइडेड। आसेसमेंट हूँ कौन ना ड्यूरिंग एंड आफ्टर ए परफॉर्मेंस। इभाल्युएसन हूँ ड्यूरिंग और आफ्टर ए परफॉर्मेंस। व्हेन फीडबैक इज प्रोवाइडेड। नेक्स्ट हूँ ऑन व्हाट फीडबैक इज बेस्ड। आसेसमेंट आसला कौन ना ऑब्जर्वेशन, स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट एंड वीकेस्ट पॉइंट्स। इभाल्युएसन हूँ लेवल ऑफ क्वालिटी बेस्ड ऑन ए सेट स्टैंडर्ड। नेक्स्ट हूँ व्हाट इज इंक्लूडेड इन द रिपोर्ट। मेजरमेंट आस कौन ना assessment what made the quality of the performance strong, how one can improve future performance, but evaluation house kona the quality of the performance is compared to a set of standards। next who receives the report। assessment house assessee and evaluation house client। next house how the report is used। assessment to improve performance, evaluation to make judgment। ତେଣୁ this is all about your what is evaluation, definition, principles, functions of evaluation, relationship between measurement and evaluation, and relationship between assessment and evaluation। सो पिलामाने भल भाव भिडियोटी देखिबा ताकू नोट प्रिपेयर करदेव। ଯାହାକି ତୁମର ପରୀକ୍ଷା ପାଇଁ ୟୁଜଫୁଲ୍ ହେଇପାରିବ। ଭିଡ଼ିଓକୁ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଦେଖିବ ଏବଂ ସାଙ୍ଗମାନଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ସେୟାର କରିବ। ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ଅଲ୍।